Hello, hello. How are you? All right, let's get going. I'm just on for a little bit tonight, but I wanted to come on live because tonight is the last night of everything going on the group. And I'm assuming many of you have not come over. Now, okay, let me take that back. There's been probably about 85 people that I've added the past 2 days to my group, 85 each day. But I'm excited about that. But I wanted to come on here and give you some announcements. Okay, so my name is Raven Woods, and I'm the CEO and founder of Autism Mama Rocks, the IEP, and I help parents gain the knowledge and confidence to become the CEO of their IEP meeting. Okay, so hey, Christina, how are you? Okay, so I'm on here before I hop on over to my group to let you guys know that I have some pretty big stuff going on over the group. And I was live here last night and I was live here the night before. So you guys have had an ample chance to get over there. But I figured I would come one more time. Hey, Tanya, how are you? I would come over here one more time to announce one, tomorrow night is the master class. The 3 common and costly mistakes parents make in or before and in the IEP meeting. Okay, so it's a free masterclass. If you guys have saved your spot, I'm sure you've gotten my ongoing emails. If you put your number in, you got the text message tonight. You'll get another text message in the morning, and it's going to be a good class. But you really don't want to miss what's going to end in 3 hours over on my page. It's ending in 3 hours. All right. So doesn't mean it's not going to ever be available again, but it's never going to be available again at what it is right now. Does that make sense? So I'm not going to tell you anything more. If you guys want to check it out, hop over to the group. It's the pinned post, and I think you will be pleasantly surprised in many, many ways. It will change your IEP career forever. Okay? And it's really important to me that I help as many parents as possible navigate the IEP process, learn to prepare and plan in the right way so that they can then present, persuade, and negotiate. I can't tell you how many times, I've been looking on my group today and conversations go on all the time, and I try to be that neutral party that gives my input, take it or leave it, but other people give their input too. I have a lot of people from the group on right now. I have Christina and Tara and Christina Mills, and then I have Anitra. Oh my gosh, girl, I told you to message me how I say it. I know I'm saying it wrong. But with that said, sometimes I feel like I'm the bad person because I do make a lot of corrections. And I've had to learn to be okay with that, because if it's not accurate, and if I don't know, I will tell you, or I will work together with colleagues of mine that are attorneys, or I'll make sure I find out the answer. So it's kind of interesting. I'm learning the dynamic now of how that's kind of transpiring. It's interesting. It's a learning experience, definitely. But I'm mainly on here tonight before I watch Chicago Fire. So I think everybody knows my favorite shows are Wednesday night, Chicago Med, Chicago PD, and Chicago Fire. My shows. It's the only thing I watch. All right. Hey, Hernandez, how are you? So if you haven't joined the group, go over there and check out what's only available for 3 more hours. All right. That's all I'm going to say. All right. I know I want to say it's like 85 the past 2 days each day that I've added to the group. But if you haven't hopped over there and checked it out, do that. If you want to message me and say, hey, what are you talking about? I'll do that. But I'm not going to announce it live because I want you over there on the group. I want you to go find out for yourself. I want you to watch the video and ask me questions based off the video. So hop over there if you haven't. That's all I'm going to say. And then also make sure, hey, Julia, hey, Amanda. So make sure, love my Wednesday night shows. You watch them too, Amanda? Oh my gosh, I'm addicted to all the fires. I mean, if I were to pick one, Chicago PD is it. Okay, so just hop over there, guys. Check it out. You will not be disappointed. Okay. Um, and I'm rooting for you for this because it's never going to be like this again. And it's that good. Okay. So that is it. That's all I'm coming live for. Tomorrow night's the content night. So really the content you're getting is the master class I'm holding. So I actually will not be live like this. I will actually be holding a live master class that you guys, if you saved your spot, are going to be clicking the link to Zoom, and you will see me presenting a PowerPoint. Or first, I'll go live. You'll see my face, and then I'll get rid of my face, and then I'll be presenting a PowerPoint presentation explaining the three really common mistakes parents make before and in the IEP meeting. Then I will be coming back live to have a large question and answer for you guys. Okay, so you'll be able to ask me questions. I have a lot of people on tomorrow night. I actually capped it off. There's so many people that if you don't get on right away, it's going to be capped off. I capped it off at 1,000 because I have over 3,800 people who signed up. So I may have to get out a replay to the people that didn't make it on. Not the people that made it on, but the people that didn't make it on, because I'm having to cap it off. It's like too many people to get on to the webinar. So it's really like a first come, first serve at this point. So I hope you saved your spot. It's not too late. You can still save your spot. It's over in the events. You click tickets, and then you can save your spot. You just put your email in, and you'll get the email tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And you also get an amazing workbook. So plan on getting your workbook tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you'll be able to take notes. Make sure you print it out. And it's just laid out really nicely for you, where mistake number 1, mistake number 2, mistake number 3. And it's something that you can keep together in a 3-ring binder that I talk about, and creating your organization, which is key. And it's just a nice way to be able to take notes and not, just have some notebook paper, So I gave it to you on it's a nice format, and it has the mistakes, and you're able to take your notes. Okay, so it's just a freebie little workbook that I'm providing you, and you will get it tomorrow morning in your email at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't be late. Okay, starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I sent out a bunch of emails letting you guys know you can download it now. Okay, you don't want to download it at 8 p.m. tomorrow night Eastern Standard Time. You want to download it now. You can download Zoom to your phone, and you can download it to your computer. And just know the link will not work until 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So you can click it all you want. You're not going to be able to get in. Okay. So at 8 p.m. tomorrow night, I will let everybody in at the same time. All right. And we'll chat for just a second, get to know each other, say hello, and then it will be straight up. Let's get through this presentation, because it's in depth. So it's not something that you want to be distracted with. That's why I said, hey, if you need to be portable, download it to your phone. You can be in bed like I am right now, and you can just listen to it in bed. You can be portable and be making dinner. If for some reason you're making dinner at 8 o'clock at night because you're in a different time zone, you're able to kind of move it around. You can download it to your iPad. Look at me, I'm like completely Apple. I don't know nothing about, what are they called, babe? PC. My husband's right here. So PC, I don't know nothing about PC, so I can't even tell you what to do with a PC. I am 42 years old, and I have used Mac for the past 20 years, I want to say, and I don't know anything about a PC. I don't even know how to use one. Like a friend of mine had one. I didn't even know what to do with that mouse thing. And so I have a mouse on my big iMac that you guys see me go live on, but I don't know what to do with like a HP at all. Is anybody else with me? Is that just me? But I just don't. I, my girlfriend, has a what is it, Android phone, and I have the iPhone. I don't know what to do with her phone, and I don't even understand the app store in her phone. So it's sad. So I am an Apple girl. So yeah, anyway, just make sure that you download Zoom to your phone, your iPad, your computer, whatever it is you're going to be able to be on, and know that, hey, let me download it on my phone too, or my iPad too, and my computer, so I can kind of be portable, or if something goes down, or if you have a child like mine where at any time she could have a complete meltdown and then all hell breaks loose. So, my thing is I don't feed into the meltdowns. They don't affect me, but I know they happen, and they don't happen on my time. So it usually happens when I'm doing something that is important, and I've had to just get used to the fact that they happen. Anybody else with me there? So yeah, that's how meltdowns happen. They just happen. And what's funny, I was just telling my husband tonight, I said, the days that she's excellent all day, literally all day, and she'll even say, Mom, I had a good day today. Yes, you did, Sky. The minute she's ready to go to bed, she's right here. The minute she's ready to go to bed, complete meltdown.
I had a meltdown today.
You had a meltdown today?
No.
No, you did not.
Okay.
You had a good day, right?
Right.
Okay. Good job.
You can squeeze my hip.
After I get off here, okay?
Right.
All right. So it's funny because does anybody else have that? Where your child just, has a meltdown and it's just kind of sporadic and you've just had to get used to it, right? It just happens. So I have definitely, mastered I'm not going to feed attention to that, but at the same time, it can drive me nuts. So anyway, and that's just stuff we live with, So I've just had to be okay with it, right? So yeah, if you guys haven't, seriously, on another note, if you haven't hopped over to the group and checked out the pin post, even if you just hop over there to check out the pin post and then don't join the group and take yourself off, that's fine. I just want you to see it because it's that important. That's all. Okay. Second, make sure that you save your spot on the masterclass tomorrow night. All right. And everybody gets a free gift. If anything, come for the damn free gift. And because I give good gifts and I give good stuff. If you have downloaded my checklist, you know that I give substantial stuff and that it's worth the crap. It's not just a one page, little thing that you're going to get nothing out of. Or at least that's what I know of. Everybody that's downloaded my checklist has actually emailed me and said, hey, this is awesome. It's helped me a lot. So yeah, I don't give away things that are something that you're not going to use. It's something that you're going to actually hold on to, and it's information that you need to have through your IEP process, and it's important. Okay. So if you've downloaded my checklist, you know that that was valuable, gave you kind of opened up your mind and gave you a thought process on how things go. Right. And so the gift that I'm giving tomorrow night is actually something that, in my opinion, if you don't know it, it will hurt you. Okay. So you will feel the repercussions if you don't know what it all means. Okay. And the details behind it. So that's what the gift, is about for tomorrow night. It's actually about, if you don't know about this, there will be repercussions. You will find out, and it won't be you finding out in a way that is pleasant. Okay. My daughter just had a meltdown. Ashley said, girl, I feel you. I've had a good night tonight. But they come and go, and it all has to do, I don't know about you, Ashley, but for my daughter, it's all about sensory. It's kind of, I've tried to navigate, okay, if she has an excellent day all day, literally excellent day all day, why right before bed does she flip shit? I've like tried to figure that out. And the only thing that I can come up with, even with her ABA therapist, a BCBA, it's all about the fact that even though she had a good day, us don't realize, we as parents don't realize that there's pent up stimulatory stimulus. It's a stimulus basically. Um, and it works them up to the point where at bed, when things have to decompress, they're so worked up that it just kind of blows up, you know? Um, and I know many different children have different behaviors and they have, different things that trigger them. My daughter, she's triggered a lot by sensory. If she's if it's so-called what I call pent up, that then she will kind of blow up like a firecracker for. And what's funny too is she'll blow up. Tell me some of your stories. I'm curious, because like Sky, she'll like blow up, and then like when she's done, 5-10 minutes later, it's done. Like it's not tears. It's she's done. Okay, mom, I'm good. I'm sorry. Anybody else do that? Yeah, like done. Okay, so I totally didn't do that. Thank you, Sarita. If you are new to this, post a 1 below, a 1. Say hello. Tell me who you are. Get to know me. I want to get to know you. And then we can, talk to each other. So when you pop on, I know who you are. I've gotten to know so many people, and I've actually talked to many of them on the phone. So I'm actually a human being, by the way. And I actually talk to you and give you my time. Okay. So post a 1 below if you are new to this live. Maybe it's your first, maybe it's your second time. Post a 2 below if you're an oldie but goodie. And say hey to everybody. I mean, my oldies but goodies are amazing. They follow me all the time. They're very present and they're mama warriors for sure, and want the best for their kids and their kids' education by far. So yeah. So those of you who are new, again, post a 1 below, 1.5. Come on, Tara. 1 below if you're new, post a 2 below if you're an oldie but goodie, and just say hi. Just say hi. Okay. So really that's all I came live for tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to be preparing all day. I will still take some phone calls. But I've gotta, like I've told you, I'm a type A personality. I gotta practice. I gotta like get on, like, I'm not worried about me talking. Obviously you guys know I can talk, but it's more like making sure everything on the computer is going good and making sure that the presentation, and the PowerPoint goes good. And, it's like one of those things where, when you want everything to go good, things just don't always go perfect. So bear with me. Okay. So, I'm very used to talking and speaking in public, but as far as like having to do the whole PowerPoint thing while I'm presenting is like too many things at once for me. So just bear with me. It's going to be a good presentation. I promise. I believe it's going to be very good content for you. And you're going to take something from it. Make sure you download. You're pretty new, Jessica. Welcome. Welcome, Ashley and Naomi and Julia. Shauna, welcome. Gladys, welcome, welcome. Then we have Tara and Sarita. Hey, Sarita. We have Gwen on here. I let her do her meltdown and come back to give me love. Yep. That's exactly what happens. Sky will be like, "I'm sorry, mommy. I'm sorry. I'll do good tomorrow. Tomorrow I can try again." Right? It's so cute. And what's funny is I have a 23-year-old that we just went out to dinner with. She's a teacher in Northern Virginia. And then my son, he's in the Coast Guard. He's actually at sea right now. And what's funny is Sky is the spoiled one. All right. And she's close by. But my son was pretty spoiled too. My firstborn was jealous of the other two because Justin, he was my only boy. So I have Elena, Justin, and Sky. And so Elena was jealous of Justin because he got, the older me. I had Elena at 19. So Justin I had older. And so he kind of got like spoiled too, I guess, where Elena was like still growing up, where like Justin, he got, the spoiled, he's rotten. And then Sky, having special needs, of course, she's always been my baby. She's 14, she's still my baby. All right. And she's super, super, super rotten. She's a good kid. And I think that's cool. So, I'm sure everybody here, like, that's why I like to get to know all your kids because it's cool. I've had parents say, "Oh my gosh, my kids know you because they watch you live with me." So like then when I talk to them and, their kids actually get on and, because I'll do Zoom chats with parents and, their kids that get on and be like, "Hey Raven, how are you?" It's so cute. So cute. All right. Hey Angel, how are you? Hello, Kimitra. How are you? Did I say that right? I hate not saying people's names right. That would drive me nuts. Um, all right. Hi, Anna. How are you? She's new. Welcome, welcome. And Jessica says she's pretty new. All right. Naomi, and you're new. Welcome. So again, post a 1 below if you're new, post a 2 below if you're an oldie but goodie. My number one announcement is tomorrow night is the masterclass. If you haven't saved your spot, say something here. I will post the link. Save your spot. I'm talking about the 3 common and costly mistakes parents make before and in the IEP meeting. After I talk about that, plan, like I've said to everybody, plan on having a sitter or your kids in bed or have somebody else there, etc. Because after, I'm going to be talking about where we're going to have a conversation. You can ask me questions and I'll answer them. If I have to respond to 1,000 questions, then I will. So we're going to actually have a face-to-face conversation after the webinar. So you won't see my face during the webinar, but you'll see my face after the webinar. Okay, so plan on staying after. The presentation itself is about 65 minutes, and then the rest will be the question and answer. So I've told everybody, and I put on the Zoom an hour and a half, okay? And I'm going to kind of cap it at that, all right, because I want to respect your time. So it'll be like 8 to 9:30, all right? I do want to be at the class tomorrow. Yeah, do you have the link, Anna? But if not, I'll post it if you don't. All right, you just click it and you register and you'll get the email tomorrow morning with your little workbook. It's just a little simple workbook that of course has my logo. Yeah, everything has to have my logo. It's a pretty cool little cartoon character. And then you have on each page, you have mistake 1, mistake 2, mistake 3, so you can write things down. And the reason I want you to write things down is the other thing that I want you to do is there's going to be a chat. All right. My 2 people on my team are going to be on the webinar with me. One will be able to answer some questions and the one is tech. All right. So if something goes wrong, she's going to help me. And I feel bad because she's in England. And so she's 5 hours ahead. So it's going to be like midnight, 1 o'clock her time. But she's really good. And then my other assistant, she's going to help with questions and things like that. But just know that I am not going to be available during the presentation. I got to shut my stuff down so that I can focus. Okay. I'll get you the link, Anna, no problem. So the masterclass is going to be good. And then you get a free, I'm going to do the question and answer. You're going to get a free gift. And in the chat area is where links will go. So if I'm telling you, hey, click that link to do this or click that link to do that, go to the chat to click those links. Okay. So don't think too into it. Just go to the chat and click those links. All right. I'll keep the links up there as we're talking and we're having our question and answer after the masterclass, but don't not click those links. If you do anything, copy and paste those links to, if you have an iPhone or an iPad, put it on your notes. Or if you have an Android or an HP, I don't know where you're going to put it because I don't know anything about them, but put them in your notes or whatever you have on your Android or HP or PC or whatever you do with those things. So just make sure that you get those links, okay? I will tell you in advance, hey, I'm posting this link. Hey, I'm posting this link, okay? So just make sure that you click those links. Your gift will be on one of the links, and my announcement will be on one of the links. So you have to click the links, copy and paste them, and put them somewhere. Don't think that they're going to be up there forever, because once I get off the Zoom and masterclass, they're gone. So cut and paste them immediately, as soon as they're posted. You'll still hear me. So it's not like if you leave for a second to cut and paste it that you're not going to hear me. So just cut it and paste it and put it somewhere safe so you have the link. Okay? All right. So I wanted to come on and explain that. So I talked about the masterclass. I talked about if you guys are interested for the next, actually it's 2 hours now. It's almost 10 o'clock here. So until midnight, the pinned post on the group is available for you guys to see the surprise that I've offered people that came out this past weekend, that I've offered my group people just as a, I kind of said it was like an honor thing, like my group is amazing. So it was like a thank you, you guys are awesome kind of thing. And so if you're wanting to check it out, which I think you should, it will 100% change your IEP career forever. Hop over there and check it out. If not, that's okay too. I will post the link for the webinar and masterclass below here. And it also will, of course, be on the group. And it is also on the page here over in events. Okay, so the link is also, Anna, in events. All right. So just know that. I hope I see you guys tomorrow night on the masterclass. I hope you enjoy it. Please, please comment to me after the class and let me know what you thought. I love constructive criticism, okay? I'm a previous teacher and I'm an educator, and I've worked with kids for over 19 years, and I have been in the trenches with all of you in reference to the IEP for 13 and a half years. And yeah, so that's kind of my background, I guess. I guess. I have my master's, 2 master's degrees, but I don't use them ever. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I did go live on my group today, which is a video you can catch over there on the group too, is I made, and it was more showing people like, hey, this is what I did and this is how I get things done. All right, I made 19 complaints to the state. They were all founded, and I got the paperwork today. And you don't even want to see that video. So, I mean, unless you know me, you're going to be like, y'all are crazy. Ha, David just asked why your name is Raven. That's funny. My husband's name's David. He's sitting here snoring. Um, and okay, so I went crazy on the group today. Like, I was like that kid, you know, like on that GIF where you're like, yeah, that's how I was today over on the group, because all 19 were founded. And I think what was so priceless was the fact that the state like got serious with the county. It was awesome. 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 Priceless. I mean, the fact that they have to report to them every month now, and oh yeah, it got very interesting. You should go check out that video, because I literally show you the paperwork, you know, and one of the things that I actually learned, my dogs are fighting. One of the things that I learned was, one of my complaints was the special education teacher, who doesn't even teach my child. My child has a different situation where she's actually taught by a BCBA and is taught in a different way. And so basically, she said that she sent home the progress report in Skylar's backpack. She's full of crap. All right, she didn't. And so she basically, what? You need to go downstairs.
What?
She basically said that she, you know, took the progress report and put it in Skylar's backpack. So anyway, long story short, the dogs. I made a complaint saying that, hey, she didn't send the progress report in the backpack. So, because I had it. So when I made this complaint, I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm doing it all, you know? Anyway, long story short, so when I get everything, when you make a state complaint, let me just explain this real quick. As you guys know, I just went over it on 2 days ago or whatever, and I showed you my screen. Well, what happened was that they get back to you and say, okay, this was founded, that was founded, or it was not founded.
Scrape my hand.
I'll get it.
All right.
All right, give me a few minutes, okay?
No.
I promise.
Now.
What is it?
Dead.
All right, I'll get it. I'll get it when I get off, okay?
No.
What do you mean no?
All right. Do it now.
I'll get it in a little bit.
Now.
No, not now.
Or now.
No, not now. I'll do it when I'm done.
All right.
All right?
How much left?
How many minutes? 10?
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
All right. So anyway, long story short, I learned something. So I've told you guys, which is fact, that when your kids get progress reports, they're supposed to get them at least when a child that doesn't have a disability gets a report card, right? So in my state, it's every 9 weeks that children get report cards. So find out what your number is in your state. It could be 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever, right? So at the very least, you should be getting progress reports every, let's just say 8 to 12 weeks, whenever report cards are given out in your state, all right, in your county. States, kind of, it's the same. So here's what I learned. In my complaint that the special education teacher did not put the progress report in the backpack, the state actually came back with that's an insufficient way to give a parent a progress report. That was number one. Number two was the fact that progress reports are not only due when report cards come out. Here's the kicker. Here's what I learned. They're due halfway in. I had no idea. See, I tell you guys, I don't know everything. I did not know that. So not only do your kids get progress reports, as I have told you, when report cards come out, okay, and that's reasonable. Like here in Virginia, it's 9 weeks. Okay, every 9 weeks you get a progress report. Awesome. That's enough, you know? Like there's only so much progress that can be done in 2, 3, 4 weeks, right? So that was fine. But get this. On that state complaint, because you get, okay, this was founded, that wasn't founded, etc. And then they have where this is how they need to, this is why. It's like a PWN. This is why this was founded. This is why this was not founded. All right. And then they have to do what's called corrective action. So they say, okay, the state, you have to do this to correct the things that are founded. All right. So this is what happened. So they said that not only am I supposed to be getting progress reports in via email, they said it needs to be electronically. And then they're making the state actually send them the progress report as well. So basically for the next 2 years, the state is going to be monitoring my county because of all the complaints I made that were founded. So every month they have to email the state. Every month the state is going to go visit them. Every month they have to, everything that is done with Sky's IEP for them to adhere to the IEP, because the biggest thing was failure to implement many things. And so it's priceless. You know, like I can't even tell you how priceless it is. I mean, just knowing that they're held accountable is amazing to me. So don't be afraid to make complaints. Don't be afraid to hold the school accountable, because it's going to let them know that they're not going to get away with things that easily, that you're going to learn this process and you're going to be on top of it. You know, I know how to be on top of it. I ride them like you would not believe, because it's like a second full-time job for me. This is my first full-time job. My second full-time job is making sure the school system does what they're supposed to do. And it's unfortunate that things are like that. But I wanted to tell you guys that because you actually now can request your progress reports. So if, for example, if your time period is 9 weeks, report cards are given every 9 weeks, then every 4.5 weeks they have to provide you with a progress report. And then 4.5 weeks later at the 9 week mark, they have to provide you with a progress report. How cool is that? So you won't have to worry anymore in regards to that. And I told some people over on my group, they were like, can I see that in writing? Because, and I showed them on the page, but I wanted to make sure they understood that that's an idea law. That's not a state law. So it's not something that your state can change when you get progress reports. That's an idea thing. So it's not the state has a policy to da 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 da. It doesn't work like that for progress reports. So just know that. Like I was telling some people today, there's certain things that are different within the state, and it's typically not worse than IDEA. But certain things are like you got to find out if you're a 1 or 2 tier state in regards to recording. Or, for example, with evaluations, you need to find out if your time period is 60 or 65 days. So it's simple things like that that are state based as far as state law. But as far as idea is idea and it doesn't change. And the school systems have to adhere to that federal law. Okay. All right. So I will post the link to the masterclass below here when I get off. And I will make sure that you guys have, I'll post the link right before I go on, about an hour beforehand, just in case, and you want to register last minute. But just know that spots have really kind of tapped out. So just make sure you're quick at that 8 o'clock mark. So download it ahead of time. All right. And then the third thing is, if you're interested in the next 2 hours and what I posted over on the group, I think you will be pleasantly surprised. I suggest you go check it out. All right. So Anna says, I do want to be in the class tomorrow. Good. Then DeRay says too, hello. Pamela, hi. The Zoom says the free version is for a certain amount of time. I'm sure it's not for an hour and a half. Do you go? No, it's you just click the link. Don't worry about it. Okay. So like you can actually sign up for Zoom, and it's free. It doesn't cost money. All right. But as far as the webinar, you just click the link. It's on my cost. So you don't pay for anything. It's my Zoom link. So, and I pay for Zoom. So don't worry about that. I have a Zoom app. How do I sign up for tomorrow? You just need the link. So the link is in the events section, and I'm going to post it below here when I get off, Gladys. Okay. Jessica said, I just did that. What did you do, Jess? Anitra says, hi. David asks why your name is Raven. Well, my name is Raven because my mom used to watch this soap opera called The Edge of Night. And I guess the girl, my mom said she had black raven-like hair, and I was born with black hair. So she called me Raven. That's how my name came about. So my mom was born in 52. So she was hippie days. Oh, awesome, Jess. That's awesome, awesome. You just kind of gave it out to the page, but good for you. That's great. Hey, Renee, how are you? You saw the video earlier. It was epic. Are you talking about for the complaint? Oh, you guys don't even know. Like, I'm calm right now, okay? Like, that video, oh my gosh, I was all hyped up. I had just gotten it, so I was stoked because I even read to you what it says, because there's certain things, right, Renee, that were priceless. The things that they have to do since those things were founded it's great. You know, it's kind of like, you know what? If you don't want to adhere to the IEP and you want to screw around, then we have to pay for the bad choices we make in life, don't we? I sure have. I've made a lot of bad choices in life. Um, all right. He got all excited about it, and you sang his. Yeah. Aw. Hi, David. How are you? Um, yeah, I was so excited. You don't even know. But yeah, I go over with you guys in detail what the complaint says. I actually show it to you. Um, and I just crossed out, personal information. But other than that, I show you everything. So, so you see that I'm not just reading anything random, I actually made 19 complaints and every last one were founded. All right. Cool, cool. All right, so hop over to the group. I'm getting ready to go live over there. I think I got to go get my charger. I always got to get my charger. And so I'm going to hop over on the group for a little bit and talk to them. And even though some of them are on here, and then I'm going to hop back over. No, I'm going to hop over the group and then I'm getting off to watch my Chicago's because it's late. So if you guys have any questions, message me. I know I've gotten quite a few messages from people that I have to get back to. So yeah, so I got to do that. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I'm going to post the link right here. And yeah, so I'm going to go talk to my group, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow if you're on the masterclass, okay? If not, I will be going live here on Monday with the tip of the week. I'll talk to you guys soon.